Hi guys, so some of you have requested that I show some of the meals that I prepare with the foods that I purchased from Aldi. And so, yeah, I thought I would share what I'm going to do. This is just a chicken stir fry with just some vegetables and so forth. And I'm using the chicken tenderloins. I think I hauled this a couple of hauls ago, and I still have a lot. The Kirkwood brand. And yeah, so I still have a lot left in there. And sometimes I thaw it out, but a lot of times I forget, or I don't know what I'm going to eat or cook until then. So I didn't know if I was going to make lasagna bake today or if I was going to make chicken. So I just the chicken stir fry. So I season it with some black pepper, just sprinkle, I don't really measure, some garlic powder and some onion powder, and that's probably all. I won't add, I do like to add onion garlic salt, but since I'm using these other products for the stir fry, the General Souls, this is also at Aldi. They have it as a special buy every now and then. My mom likes to get it and stock up on it, and then the teriyaki Asian sauce. So I don't know if I'm gonna use both of these or one of these. Yeah, and I don't know. I have to check the refrigerator if I have any that's already open. And then these are the steamed Asian seasoned medley, and I thought I would just use this bag, maybe add the broccoli florets, and that's enough chicken for if my husband wants some. The boys may want some, but I'm really cooking it for myself so I can have leftovers. And so that's why I'm going to add the broccoli florets in with that. Now Aldi does sell a stir fry mix, and it does come with a sauce packet. So they do have that, and I have tried that plenty of times. Usually I'm feeding the whole family when I make that. So, and I think it's like less than $5 or $5. Also, I thought I would add with this is the jumbo cooked shrimp. And I don't know why I've been so stingy. That's what it looks like. So that's why I've been so, I don't know why I've been so stingy, but I'm just now picking up the jumbo shrimp, and probably because I eat less now. So why not just get the jumbo shrimp and pay, I think it's just the extra $1. And I always will pick up the medium. So I'm going to cook that separately. And then to season that, probably the same thing. And then I'm going to add some Obey seasoning, and Aldi sells this now too. And this is for seafood, poultry, salads, and meats. But I mainly use this for seafood. But I might go ahead and just put it on my chicken this time. So this is not anything fancy or anything, because again, this is like after work, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to eat. And I was like hungry. Well, I tried to figure out, was I really hungry or was I thinking I was hungry? Because lately I just I try to eat every 3 hours because there's small portions or a snack. But I realized a couple weeks ago that I'm just eating because I think that I need to eat, which I do, to get my protein and nutrients in. But am I really hungry? But I don't need to starve myself either, because I don't want to be malnourished. So okay, so I'm going to cook it to a nice golden brown. And then I don't think I showed the EVOO. I like to get the extra virgin olive oil from Aldi as well. I think Costco, ooh, I got to sneeze. I think Costco has a pretty good price for theirs as well. But I think this is $3.99. That's a great price. You get, how many ounces is this? 16.9 ounces. And I always like the little bottle. So I drizzle some of that in the pan while I cook that. And yeah, so a couple more minutes. And then what I usually do is I'm probably going to take this out and cut it up with usually my kitchen shears. Let's see, let me show you. I always use one hand. some kitchen shears. These I can use. You can use. Ooh, I use these Betty Crocker ones. So yeah, or you can use. I got these Wolfgang Puck ones I have forever, but these do just as well. So they might be actually sharper. And so I will take this out the pan, put it in on a plate, and cut it up. Sometimes I cut it up right in the pan, just make sure I don't scratch up my pan, and then cook my vegetables, and I'll show that. Okay guys, so I just simply took my tongs and took the cooking shears and cut it. I need to cut that. I have a habit of overcooking my chicken because I like it not dry, but I don't like it super juicy where it might taste undercooked. But you're just gonna the tenderloins, they cook really quickly, more so than the breast, and probably the thighs as well. But you just gonna make sure that it's nothing, of course, running out of it. It's not pink inside. That it doesn't feel rubbery from not cooking well enough. I don't know. I could just eyeball my chicken. So I need to take this out because it's getting a little bit too dry, and that'll be hard for me to eat when it's too dry. Okay, so that's my chicken. My little corner over here is a little dark. And I'm just going to put some little bit of EVOO in the pan. And I'm going to make my shrimp now. This shouldn't take but a minute because, and again, you can thaw this out. But a lot of times I don't know or what I'm going to cook until the last minute. And I done did this a million times. But it is best to, you can run it under some water. It can be cool water, lukewarm water. And that'll help it thaw out too. But they have been sitting there for a couple of minutes while the chicken has been cooking, and it'll just fall apart. So I done cooked so much. I done cooked with hamburger frozen turkey, not all the way. Turkey is a little bit easier to cook when it's frozen. You just have to stand by it, and yeah. So I've done it all. So this is just some pepper and some onion powder and some garlic powder and some Old Bay seasoning. And that's what that is right now. And this shouldn't take long at all because it's already cooked. And you don't want your shrimp to get rubbery. So this will take a couple minutes. And actually, this pan came from Aldi too, so I like to get their pans. Lately, I haven't gotten any of their cookware because I got enough. So, I think I got some spatulas and some utensils. And then after I cook this, I didn't turn it down, did I? After I cook this, and I'll cook the vegetables, and then I'll cook it all together. Okay, it's all done. It's a little bit of, I don't know, bits at the bottom of my pan. They're about to get burned up. I walked away to, my furniture came today, so I'm sitting over there looking at it and staring at it, sitting on it, and I walked away. So now I'm going to add these vegetables. And that is the Asian seasoned medley, and this is actually a steamable bag. So you can steam it in the microwave, which is a good idea to do. And then you can just put it in your pan. But it looks like it's some of the sauce. Get a little bit of sauce with it. So let me add some EVOO. I should have did that first, but it don't really matter. And then I'm going to add some broccoli. And then they also sell, my mom does this a lot too. Because she's usually making a serving for herself, or maybe my brother, or usually for herself, or leftovers. So she gets like the frozen bag by, I think it's Kroger brand, and sometimes they're on sale for $1 usually every other week, every 2 weeks. And she gets this stir fry bag. I think some of them are vegetables, some of them are like spinach, peas, corn, stuff like that. I think a lot of other stores sell them too, like Harris Teeter, Kroger, not Kroger, Walmart, probably even Target. And then I think the ones at Kroger, they also sell, they have rice in them with the veggies, and then they also have like noodles, so like lo mein. So if you're just like cooking for yourself, or for you and your hubby, or you and your significant other, you can get that, add some meat to it, and then that's a meal. So depending on how much you eat. So I drizzled some EVOO in that. It's a lot of broccoli, which I knew it would be, but that's okay. And so you use whatever type of vegetables you want. My mom also, some people probably won't agree with this, because it is a lot of sodium. My kids usually only have it. I feel like if you're an adult, well, no, I'm not gonna put my personal opinion in there, but I know for me, because I have hypertension, I don't really eat the ramen oodles and noodles. So we would, I don't know if we, oh yeah, we did. If you buy the Tyson's chicken that's already, grilled chicken that's already cooked, and you just heat it up in the microwave or put it in the pan right quick for a couple minutes, you can also add some veggies to that, like this. And you can also use the Roman noodles and just use the seasoning packet. We did that as teenagers, and I think young adults. I haven't did that in a long time. I'm sure my kids will like that, but because of the sodium, which I'm sure these sauces have sodium in them too, I don't eat the oodles and noodles. I do buy them for them, but yeah, you can do that too with all that together, and it's really good with that seasoning pack in it. Okay, so I decided to put the lid on it so that it won't dry out, and some of the moisture will make the vegetables more tender. And I did add just, excuse Josiah, I did add just a little bit of water, and now I'm just waiting for some of it to, which it just about did, dry out. So I also added some minced garlic, and I probably should have did this. Yeah, I just went to the refrigerator to see if I had any extra, and I thought extra sauce, General Tso's and stuff. So I thought that I would add this, and this is, I added about a fourth a cup, just a little, fourth a teaspoon or tablespoon, probably tablespoon. And what else did I add? I did add some minced onion from Aldi, even though I did season the vegetables with a, with a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. So just sparingly, because I don't want it too bitter. But usually when I'm cooking, I just eyeball stuff and just go by how I feel. I do use a lot of cooking cookbooks and recipes and stuff, but if it's something like this, I just, well, what do I feel like? More garlicky, more onion today, and I love onions. So now I'm going to add my meat back into here, and I leave the tails on my shrimp. It's no big thing. I think when they were younger, I would take it off, but it's for me, so I take it off as I'm eating, and that's fine. So I'm just going to mix this in here, and I'm going to add some sauce. I think the teriyaki has more sodium in it than the General Tso's, and I think the serving size is 1 tablespoon. So usually, again, I usually eyeball it, but I think today I'm going to measure. Okay, and then you also can add soy sauce, and Aldi does not carry soy sauce all the time. Okay, guys, and that's dinner. So I just used 3 tablespoons of the General Tso's and teriyaki, 3 tablespoons of the teriyaki Asian sauce. They also do, oh, that's the label. They also do carry like ginger sauce and maybe sesame. I can't think. But it's like it's some other ones. I know ginger and duck sauce. And I wish I had some duck sauce for the egg rolls. So you know what? I am going to make some spring rolls and put them in the oven. I know I can't eat probably hardly any of this. You can put, it says bake, fry, or microwave, but I'm putting mine in the oven. And yeah, so I'll probably have just like half of one of these. Go ahead and cook them for the rest of the crew. And I'm gonna have to put some of this up because they will eat all of it. Yeah, that's what they did with my chili dog bake. And you can make your vegetables less tender if you would like for them to be less tender. I like mine to be tender. If you want them more crispier, you don't have to cook them and put the lid on it. You know, you can just steam it and douse it together or whatever. But yeah, so that's dinner.